Hello, welcome to Mancelona versus Inland Lakes Bulldogs. I'm Brendan Morris, your host. In tonight's contest, the JV Lady Ironmen and the JV Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Ironmen hosting the Bulldogs here in tonight's Dig Pink game. The Lady Ironmen coming off a tough loss against the Forest Stereo Warriors, in which they were swept. So trying to make things different here tonight. So the starters for the Lady Ironmen: number 0, Julia Seeley; number 13, Shannon Barber; number 5 is Autumn Thompson; number 9, Tegan Griefor; number 4 is Jaden Chippa; number 11, Allie Meter; and number 10, is Serena Hardy. So Allie Meter subbing in for Tegan Griefor before we get this match underway. And the Bulldogs will serve it away. Serving it up for the Bulldogs is number 11, Ava Hansel. Number 2, Amber Pacino. Number 13, Tira Fletcher. Number 7, Savannah Spence. And number 10, Gracie Heckel are the Bulldog starters, as the Lady Ironmen attack that one. Serena Hardy's volley for the Lady Ironmen. And Julia Seeley keeping that volley alive for the Lady Ironmen. And finally the volley ends with a kill by the Lady Bulldogs. So they get on the board first, and it's 1-0. And Seeley tries to make some contact, but that one goes out of bounds. Puts the Bulldogs up by 2. Tira Fletcher puts that one in for another Bulldog point. And Serena Hardy gets a piece of it. And Seeley just couldn't reach it. It's a diving ball, and now the Bulldogs up 4-0. Lady Ironmen got to figure something out. So JV plays 3 matches. Their first 2 are to 25, and the third game is to 15. And the Lady Ironmen get that point as the Bulldogs call for net interference. So Autumn Thompson to serve it away. Serena Hardy with the block there on Pacino. And Autumn Thompson tried to tip it over, but into the net. Goes back to the Bulldogs. Shannon Barber on the attack. And number 10, Gracie Heckel, for the Bulldogs, sneaking that one in there. So the Bulldogs, a very young team, only 2 sophomores. So playing with a lot of freshmen. And that will definitely be good use next year, an experienced JV team. Autumn Thompson setting up Serena Hardy. And Thompson making a good save, but that one is out. And the Bulldogs jump up to a 7-1 lead. Good hit by Gracie Henkel. But out of bounds. The Lady Ironman will get it back, down 7-2. So we talk about the Bulldogs being a young team. This is Lady Ironman, very young team as well. Only 1 or 2 sophomores on the court for them. Number 8, Courtney Underwood, and number 13, Shannon Barber. And only 3 more sophomores. Number 6, Victoria Hertz. Number 0, Julia Seeley. And number 2, Avery Orman. So a very young team for the Lady Ironman as well. And Delaney Clott showing too much effort for that ball. And it goes in favor of the Bulldogs, 10-2. So tonight, Lady Ironman wearing pink in honor of their Dig Pink game, in which they spread awareness for breast cancer. So Courtney Underwood couldn't keep the volley alive, and now the Bulldogs with an even greater lead. And Amber Piscino serving that one out. And that one short, so Lady Ironman will take over. So number 15, Elizabeth Nichols, serving it away for the Lady Ironman. And she attacks. And what a play by the Lady Bulldogs, Gracie Henkel and Shaylee Michael. Blocking that one. Denying the Lady Ironman access. 12-5 here. And with that ace, it makes it 13-5. So thank you for watching. Tonight's broadcast will be one broadcast. We will do both JV and varsity on this channel. So you can go back and watch this multiple times, and you can stay tuned for the varsity game later tonight. Lady Ironman in the middle of the Ski Valley Conference right now, ranking-wise, especially with that loss against the Lady Warriors last week. Did not help their ranking, but still tough competitors in the Ski Valley. And in next week, the Ironmen will be taking on Glen Lake. They have a bye this week. And next week it's a road game, and just one more after that. The Ironmen take on Central Lake in Central Lake. So just 2 more football games for the Ironmen. And they're 1-4 right now. Out of playoff contention. Sorry, they're 1-5. So here the Bulldogs serving it into the net. And just a little gimme to the Lady Ironmen. They've sort of fighting their way back in. It's 15-8. And some confusion on the Bulldogs side. It stays with the Lady Ironmen, number 9, Tegan Griefor, serving it away. One of the talented freshmen on this JV team. And really no one there in the area. Gotta have your ladies cover up that middle ground. Tara Fletcher sneaking that one past Serena Hardy for the kill. So Ellie Meter coming in for Tegan Dawson. Lady Ironman on the attack. And Jada Chippa can't keep that one alive, out of bounds. The Bulldogs will take over 18-9. So Elizabeth Nichols with a diving play and just couldn't get that one into fair play. So timeout call by head coach for the Lady Ironman, Sarah DePaz, in her second year with the Lady Ironman. She's got to talk things over with her ladies down by 10. It's 19-9. We'll be covering the rest of the Lady Ironman's home games as well as districts. They do host districts this year, so we'll get to see them in action there. And we will go on the road to watch the Ironmen in their final 2 football games. Julia Seeley on the attack, and Allie Meter over the net. Bulldogs with a big kill there. Nadia Bashinsky making that one happen. Another star freshman on this Bulldog team. And Allie Meter can't handle that fierce serve by Ava Hansel. And another big serve by Hansel. So DePaz looking for a quick sub. Lizzie Corcoran coming in for Sam Babbage. Nick Bulldogs on the and Seeley palmed that one over. Out of bounds it goes. 23. Just 2 more points. Has been out of points before that hit the now. So coming in is Autumn Thompson, and she'll serve it. Team and another freshman. So both teams have quite a are their star players and their leaders. That's always so. Thompson's serve goes right into the net. Her match point, 24. Bence. And with that, that ends the first match. 25-11. Bulldogs take it. And we will be right back with the second match right after this. It said low bandwidth on there. It said low bandwidth on the bottom. It was squeaking or blinking. So gross. Hmm? HPV, how would I get? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, thanks, but I don't know. All right, let me see it. Ew. Yeah, but look at the side. Disgusting. That's so gross. You can see that. That's disgusting. That looks so gross. All right, come on. Action. Hello, welcome back to this JV matchup between the Lady Ironmen and the visiting Lady Bulldogs. I'm Brendan Morris, your host. So, the first match in the books. Bulldogs win 25-11. 2 matches to go. Lady Ironmen trying to get a win here in their Dig Pink game. Raising awareness for breast cancer. Autumn Thompson's serve is up. And the ace there. Bulldogs on the attack. Thompson setting up Hardy. And Serena Hardy in the back court of the Bulldogs. And Amber Piscino couldn't handle it. And net interference. That one's on Serena Hardy. So 2-1. Lady Ironman, the 1-point lead. And Serena Hardy keeping that volley alive. Shannon Barber was set up, but just didn't power it over the net. Just kind of slapped at it. And now it's all tied up. Ava Hansel to serve it away. And Shannon Barber in the area diving for it. And Allie Meter just missing out on that one. Lady Bulldogs score an ace. 4-2. Bulldogs in the lead. And Lady Bulldogs tip that one in, go up 5-2. Allie Meter keeping it alive. And just too much from Nadia Bashinsky, giving the Lady Ironman possession. 3-5, and incoming is Delaney Clock for Julia Seeley. Miscommunication there by the Bulldogs. Jada Chippa serving it away. Serena Hardy with the block. And Hardy keeping the volley alive. And what a play by Shannon Barber. But the Lady Ironman got into a good rhythm with that volley, and the Bulldogs took advantage of that open area to score that kill. 6-4. Savannah Spence serving it away. And Jada Chippa just wasn't in the right position for the ball. Well, she really was, just couldn't quite get there in time. Delaney Clott keeping that alive. And Delaney Clock goes into the net. It's now 9-4. So timeout call by Sarah DePaz. She needs to talk things over. 10-4. Lady Bulldogs in the lead. So Lady Ironman trying to keep pace with the Bulldogs' long volleys. That's one of the tough things in volleyball. Go back and forth for that period of time, you tend to get out of position easily. And the other team can take advantage and hit you in a weak spot. And Jada Chippa's volley just couldn't quite get over the net, so 11-4. And she'll go to the bench, and in comes Courtney Underwood. And Serena Hardy with the block. She's a little shocked by that one, but gets her team the point. Bulldogs there with the tip. And now 12-5, they lead. Elizabeth Nichols tried to save it. Not there on time. It's 13-6. And in comes the libero, Allie Meter. So if you're short on volleyball knowledge, a libero usually wears a different colored jersey. She doesn't have to go in a certain position like the rest of the Lady Ironmen do. She can really go wherever she'd like. And the ace there by the Bulldogs puts them up by 10. So Lady Ironmen got to answer back here. And what a serve there. Number 2, Amber Pacino. The fiery serve in Courtney Underwood, which I had no chance at that. But Pacino serving that one into the net. So now the Ironmen take over. Gracie Henkel serving it away. And nice jump serve there. And Jada Chippa tried chasing it down out of bounds, but couldn't get there in time. It's 19-7 now. So the Lady Bulldogs very good at serving. They have really exposed this Lady Ironman backcourt. Not able to hang with the serves. And yet another ace, so it's 20-7. Sarah DePaz, coach for the Lady Ironmen, taking yet another timeout, trying to talk things over. So one more match here of the game. It'll go to 15, and then the varsity game right after that. And that one is best of 5. And both teams will be wearing pink. So Lady Ironman talking since over. It's 20-7. They're trying to fight back here, but the hard serving Gracie Henkel is going to give them a run for their money. And Allie Meter gets a handle on it and gets her Lady Ironman a point. Now number 9, Tegan Grieford to serve it away. And Amber Pacino tried to make contact, but deflects it. Goes out of bounds. And Serena Hardy had nice contact at the net. Elizabeth Nichols just couldn't get there in time, and that's a tough thing about playing at the net. If you tip that ball and there's no one behind you to clean up that tip, then that's an easy advantage there for the Bulldogs. And yet another point. They go up 22-9. And number 7, Lizzie Corcoran's bump is out of bounds, 23-9. And Elizabeth Nichols just really couldn't quite get a good handle on that one. Just hit it right up, straight up, and Lizzie Corcoran couldn't get there in time. So now match point. It's 24-9. Shailene Michael with the serve. Nichols setting up Hardy. And Jada Chippa tried to save it, but out of bounds it goes. So 25-9. Final score for the second match. Lady Bulldogs win yet another one. We'll be back for the third and final match right Hello, welcome back to the JV matchup between the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Bulldogs. Bulldogs have taken the past two matches 25-11 and 25-9. I'm Brandon Morris, and I'll be here all night giving you coverage of both JV and varsity volleyball. So one more match here for the JV. This one is best of 15, and then on to varsity, which will be about 20 minutes in between the this match. We'll go ahead and keep the stream going. In about 20 minutes, should be available to watch. So stay tuned after this. The Lady Ironman will be serving it away first. It's number 5, Autumn Thompson. So the easy kill there from Shirley Michael puts the Bulldogs on the board first. And Michael, back-to-back kills. Had a little help of that net, making it hard to track. And Tegan Griefor couldn't handle that serve by Ava Hansel, who's had a monster serve all game. Lady Ironman on the attack, but couldn't get it over the net in time. So now 4-0, Lady Bulldogs lead. Seeley begins the attack, and Autumn Thompson tried saving it. And Avery Orman just kind of stood there, so she'll now go to the bench, and in comes Serena Hardy. And out of bounds, Sam Babich on the volley, so 6-0. Already a hefty lead here. Lady Ironman got to figure something out. So yet another point to the Bulldogs. And ace there. Exposing this Lady Ironman backcourt. Now 8-0. And make it 9. Another ace. So the Lady Ironman just kind of standing around, not really looking alive. And now it's a 10-point lead. And I'm not sure if the Lady Ironman realized that they only go to 15. It's the first time the Lady Ironmen have been able to get it volley going this match. Serena Hardy's ball goes out of bounds. And finally, the Lady Ironmen get a point there with Serena Hardy's kill. It's 11-1. So in one of the rare cases where a kill is a good thing. So Courtney Underwood to serve it away. And that serve right into the net. So it goes right back to the Bulldogs. And now number 8, Isabel Locke will serve it away. It's 12-1 in favor of the Bulldogs. And Delaney Clark just couldn't get control of that ball, 13-1. So by the look of things, the Lady Bulldogs will be sweeping the Lady Ironmen. Unless they can spark a big comeback. And what an effort by freshman Allie Meter there, but now match point and game point. It is 14-1. And the Bulldogs will leave it up to Gracie Henkel. Another great server on this Bulldog team. And she'll finish it off with a jump serve. And that one is up. And the ace making it happen. So 15-1 final score for that third match. And the Lady Bulldogs come in here with the sweep. So up next, the varsity matchup between the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Bulldogs. Stay tuned for that matchup in 20 minutes. I'm Brendan Morris. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome to Mancelona High School. I'm Brendan Morris, and this is the varsity matchup between the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Bulldogs of Inland Lakes. So both teams preparing for tonight, and the Lady Ironmen hosting their Dig Pink game, raising awareness for breast cancer. The starting lineup for the Lady Bulldogs: number 1, Madison Milner; number 11, Katie Byron; number 15, Mackenzie Hemmer; number 12, Vanessa Wandry; number 8, Mara Clancy; and number 5, Michaela Henkel. So the Bulldogs get it started with that volley. Lady Ironman on the attack now, and Brianna Orman setting up. Number 10, Eileen Nanaseni. And Nanaseni just couldn't get there in time as the Bulldogs get on the board first and sneak it past the Lady Ironman. So on the attack now, Eileen Nanaseni's spike goes into the net, makes it 2-0. Starting lineup for the Lady Ironmen: in the backcourt, number 14, Caitlin Ansel; number 11, out libero, Sam Meadows; number 1, Brianna Orman; and up front, number 3, Jill Smigalski; number 10, Eileen Nanaseni; and number 6, Haley Schloff. And Nanaseni with the spike and kill there. So 2-1, Lady Ironman on the board now. And Jill Smigalski serving it away. Brianna Orman setting up Nanaseni. And what a great save by Madison Milner. Lady Ironman couldn't save that, so out of bounds it goes. Bulldogs take a 3-1 lead. And number 14, Sydney DePaul coming in for, so number 14 coming in for number 15, Mackenzie Hemmer. Sam Meadows starting off the volley. And Nanaseni's spike. What a kill there by the senior. And now Nanaseni will serve it up. And Caitlin Ansel gives her Lady Ironman a point, and that will tie it up at 3 apiece. So no ladies around there. Brianna Orman's pass into the net. Bulldogs regain the lead. Back to serve, Michaela Henkel. And a point for the Bulldogs with that ace. And Nanaseni with a diving save. And Lady Ironman point. So now back to serve will be senior Sam Meadows coming in. And Meadows getting that ace. Just barely getting that one in there. And 6-5, down by 1. Great dive by Meadows, and Ansel with the kill. It's tied up at 6 apiece. And out of bounds. Hard spike by Mara Clancy. But a little too much on that one. Now the Lady Ironmen take the lead. Meadows keeping the volley alive. And there goes Bettner with that kill. So number 7, Kinsley Bettner, the only junior on the court for the Lady Ironmen. And Ansel with a great block, denying access from the Bulldogs. It's 10-6, Lady Ironmen lead. And now a timeout here by head coach Rachel Vezina for the Bulldogs. She needs to talk it over with her ladies and not let the Lady Ironmen get too far ahead. So Lady Ironmen coming off a tough loss from Forest Area Warriors. Both JV and varsity struggled against the Warriors, and both were swept. So trying to have a better result tonight. JV was swept tonight by the Lady Bulldogs. It was 25-11 the first match, 25-9 second match, and 15-1 in the third match. And the Bulldogs had some fierce serving from some of their new freshman players. So Ansel just sneaking that one in there on the line, so it's in. And they keep this lead alive, 11-6. But into the net, that one goes, and the other way it goes now for the Lady Bulldogs. And now the Bulldogs on the attack. Coming back, it's 11-9. A little bit too much on that one. Out of bounds, so it's an 11-10 game. With number 8, Mara Clancy, to serve it. Brianna Orman on the attack and fires that one out of bounds. Couldn't get the right handle on it. So Ansel with the block there. Bettner trying to sneak that one over. And Ansel with another block. Up at the net, one of their very valuable net players. That's number 14, Caitlin Ansel. Another lead senior on this team, her and Nana Seni are just like two towers up in front of that net, hard to get by. So now 13-11. Lady Ironman in the lead. And that one out of bounds. Lady Bulldogs couldn't keep it alive. And that one is in. Sam Meadows kicking herself for that one. And now Summer Robbins coming in. So a big point for the Lady Ironman. (15-12). And somehow the Bulldogs keep it alive, but too many hits, and the Lady Ironman get the point. And Nana Seni just towering over the competitors, and they were not able to get it past her. And what an ace there by Ansel. So Lady Ironman is quite the momentum now. It is 17-12, and Vizina has to take another timeout for her team. Try and control them. So the Ironmen looking good now, and hopefully they'll keep that up. They do have a sour history of letting games go too far and not being able to end them right away. A lot of times they'll lead the first two games and then they'll give the next two up and force things into 5 games. So hopefully they can end this one early tonight. Oh, we're still in the first match and they're up 17-12. Lady Ironman on the attack at Summer Robbins. And that one barely sneaking by. If it touches the line, it's in. And that grazed it. So it's another point for the Lady Ironman. And Nana Seni with the hard kill, 19-12. Lady Ironman getting some support from the student section. All decked out in pink for this Dig Pink game. And big block by Nana Seni into the net, 20-12. And now Ansel, arm might be getting a little tired from all that serving. That one goes into the net. So now the Bulldogs take over. And Mackenzie Hammer serving that one into the net. So the Lady Ironman will get it right back, and that's Kinsley Bettner serving it up. Bulldogs on the attack. And what a kill, Michaela Henkel. at the far left on the top of your screen. Henkel, one of the lead juniors on this Bulldog pack. So now the Bulldogs attack, but some net interference. Can make contact with the net with the ball. We cannot actually touch the net yourself, so Mara Clancy will not get that point. 22-14, and that one goes into the net to make it 23-14. Lady Ironman lead. And Nanaseni almost had it with the tip. Bulldogs keeping it alive, and that one is in. Now game match point, 24-14. Jill Smigalski served right into the net. And she's a little frustrated with that one. Could have ended the match right there. But the Bulldogs stay alive. And some confusion there, but it was out. So there he will give it to the Lady Ironman, and that is the end of the first match, 25-15. And both teams will change side, and we will be back with the second match right after this. Stay tuned. No offense, but she said the same thing to me before, so in person. Yeah, I'd like to see that happen. All right, go ahead. Hello, welcome back. I'm Brendan Morris, broadcasting tonight's varsity volleyball matchup between the Lady Ironmen of Mancelona and the Lady Bulldogs of Inland Lakes. So the Ironmen take a 1-0 lead after that first match, in which they won 25-15. And a great performance by number 10, Eileen Nanaseni, number 14, Caitlin Ansel. Making things happen at the net. So Jill Smigalski will serve it for the Lady Ironmen. Lady Bulldogs on the attack. Nanaseni, an easy block there. And a little chant for the senior. The student section just chanting E. That's one of her nicknames there. Oh, the Bulldogs on the attack, trying to keep it alive, out of bounds. No good. Katie Byron on the attempt there. It's 2-0. And out of bounds. Jamie Vizina with that diving play, just couldn't make it happen. And Nana Senni with the kill. Right in the face of Madison Milner. And she fires that one out of bounds. So now the Lady Ironmen take a 4-0 lead. So the Bulldogs now on the board. It's 4-1. And number 12, Vanessa Wandry, just serve it away. And Brianna Orman. Confusion with Caitlin Ansel. Fires that one out of bounds. 4-2. Oh, and Nana Senni gets beat by Byron. So Katie Byron with the tip. Getting that one past Eileen Nana Senni. It's now 4-3. Bulldogs coming back. And a kill there by Nana Senni. And she will serve it away. And Lady Ironman get a little help from the basketball hoop as Madison Milner's bump goes straight up. And that's straight down, so 6-3. Nana Senni's serve into the net. She didn't like that one. And the Bulldogs will get it. Katie Byron to serve it away. Nana Senni tried to make the diving play, but Smigelski and Orman were in the area, couldn't help out. And Orman keeping the volley alive. And Devenu couldn't handle that one. It ties it up at 6 apiece. Bulldogs on the attack. Jenny Shank with the recovery. Devenu now on the attack. And Ansel, no, the Bulldogs keep it alive. Ansel thought she had that one covered. A great play by Michaela Henkel. Keep that volley alive, and now they tie it up at 7 apiece. Henkel back to serve. And interference there by the Lady Ironmen. Bulldogs will get the point, and they will take the lead. Oh, and Meadows trips up there, going for the ball. 9-7, Bulldogs take a 2-point lead. So timeout called by Stacia Davis. It is 9-7, Bulldogs lead. Both teams talking things over. Henkel to serve. Nanaseni with the attack. But no help up there from her front line. And it's 10-7, Bulldog lead. So this is the only game of the week for the Lady Ironmen, and then they'll rest up and they have a invite at home this Saturday at 9 o'clock. So the kill there by the Bulldogs. Now they take an 11-8 lead. So unfortunately, we will not be covering the invite this Saturday, that all-day tournament. Some work complications have come up, but we will be covering their home game October 20th. There's also parent night for the Lady Ironmen. So 9-12, Bulldogs on the attack. And Vanessa Wandry with the kill there. Giving the Bulldogs yet another point. Now Mackenzie Hemmer serving it away. And Nanaseni slipping that one in there. Down by 3, Natalie Devenu will serve that one up. And Vizina tried to make a play there, but in the wrong direction. So the Bulldogs have 2 sophomores. On this team, number 3, Jamie Vizina, and number 8, Mara Clancy, both very valuable players on this team. So Sydney DePaul serves it up. Smigalski begins the attack. And Nana Senni's spike is blocked, but she gets it back over. And now a block by Nana Senni. Sending that one into the stands. 14-12. Just Migalski will get ready to serve. Meadows coming in for number 12, Summer Robbins. And Katie Byron slipping that tip in there and putting the Bulldogs up 15-12. Vanessa Wandry with the serve. Orman on the attack. Smigalski setting up Ansel. And out of bounds. Mara Clancy's spike had a little bit too much on it. Nana Senni back to serve, 15-13. Trying to regain this game, down by 2. And Michaela Henkel sneaking that one in there, and now 16-13, 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. And interference by Mara Clancy. So the Bulldogs give a point to the Lady Ironman. Still up by 2. Meadows serve up. Katie Byron on the attack. Nana Senni. It's Migalski keeping that one alive, and Vanessa Wandry's tip goes into the net. And Lady Ironman down by 1. And they sneak that one past Devanue. So the Bulldogs up 17-15. And it's a tight one here. Neither team really able to pull away. And Smigalski tried to save it, but out of bounds. It's 18-15. You know, the Bulldogs trying to make a little cushion, so Stacia Davis will take a timeout to talk things over. And when they get back, the Bulldogs will serve it. So the student section getting rowdy for the Lady Ironman. And Lady Ironman get that tip. So now 18-16. So Ansel fires that one out of bounds. Kinsley Bettner coming in for Natalie Devenue. And Lady Ironman keeping it alive. The Bulldogs take a 4-point lead now. The largest leads in the game so far is 20-16. So, what a volley here. Both teams letting the cannon loose. And Ansel's spike is blocked, but able to fire right back over. Nice save by the Bulldogs. And they sneak it past Ansel. Madison Milner credited with that one, makes it 21-16. So out of bounds. The Lady Ironmen get it back, 21-17. Into the net. The Ironmen trying to slowly chip away at this deficit. It's 21-18. Ansel to serve it. Nanaseni with a great block, but the Bulldogs keep it alive. And what a spike there from Madison Milner. And the Bulldogs unable to keep it alive. Madison Milner made a good effort, but 22-19 now. Haley Schloff coming in for Sam Meadows. Kinsley Bettner fires that one into the net. And goes right back to the Bulldogs as they now have a 23-19 lead. DePaul with the serve. And too much power. But they're going to say Caitlin Ansel tipped it. So the point goes to the Bulldogs. 24-19 match point here. So the Lady Bulldogs get it there. That's hit out of bounds. So 25-19 is the final score of that second match. So we will be back with the third match right after this. Stay tuned. Where's he going? Hello, I'm Brendan Morris. Welcome back to the varsity matchup between the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Bulldogs. It's tied up 1 apiece in this game. The Bulldogs took the second match 25-19. Nanaseni's spike is blocked. She gets it right back from Schloff. Now the Bulldogs on the attack. And out of bounds is Michaela Henkel's fire. So Lady Ironman with the first point. And out of bounds, Lady Ironman. Back-to-back points. And Smigalski to serve it. So they're going to give the point to the Bulldogs. It was off the hands of the Lady Ironmen. Oh, Katie Byron with the ace. It's tied at 2 apiece. And now the Bulldogs will take the lead, 3-2. That one out of bounds on Orman. Lady Ironman keeping the volley alive. And Haley Schloss tip or push will tie it up. Back court for the Bulldogs. Weren't expecting that one. A little miscommunication there. And too much power on that one. Fired out of bounds. The Lady Ironman with the lead now, 4-3. So the Bulldogs better be careful. They seem to be leaving that backcourt open quite a bit. But Lady Ironman don't seem to have picked up on that. But Clancy bobbled that one. 5-3, Nanaseni with the serve. Miss Mikowski tried to save it. Looks like she may have rolled an ankle or something, kind of went to the ground awkwardly. Tied at 5 apiece. Lady Ironman on the attack. And Ansel sneaks that one on the line. They regain the lead. So a tough third match here. Both teams going back and forth. But it was at about this point last game where the Bulldogs took the lead and never looked back. And now the Ironmen are the ones with the lead, 7-5. And out of bounds. Lady Ironmen have a 3-point lead now. Yeah, what a spike there. And timeout called by Rachel Vezina. Talking things over with her Lady Bulldogs. And Lady Ironmen in a little bit of a groove. It is 9-5 early in the third match. So both teams talking it over. Sam Meadows to serve. Bulldogs on the attack. And Caitlin Ansel, just a little tip. Gets that one over kind of nonchalantly with that one. I think she was even a little surprised by that. Bulldogs on the attack. Now the Lady Ironmen keeping the volley alive, but Kinsley Bettner into the net. And now Bulldogs to serve. It's 10-6, Lady Ironmen lead. Out of bounds. Summer Robbins will come in for Brianna Orman, and she will serve it away. It's 11-6. Lady Ironmen with that kill there, it's 13-6. Mackenzie Hemmer serving it up. Meadows on the attack. And a point there for the Lady Ironmen. Now lead by 7. point for the Lady Ironmen. As their lead increases 15-7, Ansel will serve. And Nanaseni with the block. Yeah, what a kill there by the senior front player. And the E chant comes out. Up by 10 now. And Ansel's serve goes right into the net. 17-8. And Sydney DePaul will now serve. Bulldogs keep the volley alive. Sennies. And the Bulldogs down by 7. 3 straight points. So Robbins keeping it alive. In the net from the So now the Bulldogs. Dennis sneaks that spike in there for the kill. And too much power by Mc. He tips it in with that one. So now in the game, number 2, Caitlin Harrington, playing front row for the Lady Ironmen. And she tries to die for that one. Can't get it over, so now 19-13. Bulldogs with it. It's Katie Byron to serve it. And she was not happy with that one, just kind of slipped off the hand. And goes right back to the Lady Ironmen. Nanaseni to serve. They lead 20-13. And now both teams with a bad serve. Neither servers liking how that one came off the hand. Well, maybe they should wear some gloves. Not sure if that meets regulations though, so that served into the net. This might just be a serve off. See who can try and actually get it over the net. So 21-14, Lady Ironmen lead. Meadows getting that one over. And a block by Ansel. She was in position and Mara Clancy just served it into the net. Well, spiked it into the net. 22-14. Smigowski setting up Ansel. And her fiery spike can't be controlled by Clancy. 23-14. Meadows back there to serve. Sam Meadows over the net. And what a block by Ansel. So match point, 24-14. Meadows trying to close it out. And Ansel will end the match with a kill. So 25-14 is the final for match 3. Lady Ironman will try and end it. I'm Brendan Morris. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. I'm Brendan Morris. We are in the 4th match between the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Bulldogs. Ironmen up 2-1 in this 5-match game. Won their last one 25-14. If they win here, they will close it out. So Orman couldn't get there in time. The Bulldogs on the board. 1-0. Bulldogs keep it alive. And no, too much by Madison Milner. She may have been trying to hit that one into the basketball hoop. That one was a high flyer. And out of bounds, Nana Seni will now serve it. And Haley Schloff was in the area, just didn't make the play, so now 2-1. Bulldog lead. So Nana Seni makes contact, but out of bounds. Katie Byron now will serve it for the Lady Bulldogs. They're up 3-1. So now a 4-1 lead. Bulldogs would love to push it into 5 matches. And their lead keeps on increasing, so now the Lady Ironmen down 5-1. They don't want to let the deficit get too out of hand. They are up 2-1. They'd love to close it out now instead of having to go one more game and potentially lose it. They've done that in the past before and just seem to kind of lose their focus and their confidence in the later matches. So both teams talking over, and Katie Byron for the Bulldogs will serve it away. Ansel trying to sneak it in there, but the Bulldogs keep it alive. Smigalski setting up Ansel. And she tips it in there. And the Lady Ironmen will take over. Ansel denied by Michaela Henkel. So the 4-point lead by the Bulldogs. And Ansel's right into the net. So now 7-2. And the Bulldogs just rolling. Katie Byron tried to make a play, but goes out of bounds. But off her hands, the Lady Ironmen get a point. And finally end that run. Well, Brianna Orman's serve just goes right into the net, and the Bulldogs get it right back. And tipping that one over, and no one there. Open area. Lady Ironmen should have someone there to cover that. They're down by 6 now. It's 9-3. Bulldogs on the attack. And Meadows trying to make a play, but out of bounds. Eleven to 3. Bulldog with a very good lead. Lady Ironmen trying to fight back here. And Ansel. So she's called for net interference, but she claims she didn't even touch the net. But they will give the point to the Bulldogs. So Ansel will serve it away. It's 12-4. And Davidu just completely misses it. And the Bulldogs take it right back, 13-4. Nanaseni saving it. So once again, interference in the net. And the Bulldogs will get the point up by 10. It is 14-4. Stacia Davis calling a timeout for the Lady Ironmen. Hello, welcome back. After that timeout, both teams talk it over, and the Bulldogs now with the lead, and Nanaseni with that fierce hit. It gets them a point in possession. So what a fierce spike there. Makes it 14-5. Haven't seen a whole lot of Nanaseni from last few points. They got to get her more involved. Robbins setting up Ansel. And out of bounds. Lady Ironmen keep possession. Natalie Devanil to serve it away is 14-7. Summer Robbins with a dive. Robbins keeping it alive. What a spike there. The Bulldogs couldn't handle it. Now 15-8. Some subs for both teams. What a play there by the Lady Ironman. 15-11. They're mounting a comeback. So the Lady Ironmen talk things over in the huddle. And it's 15-11. They're coming back, but Smigelski a little frustrated with that one. Serves that one into the net. So they sneak it past Nanaseni. Now 17-11. And Michaela Henkel made contact, just wasn't good enough there. Couldn't get over the net, so they Ironmen take over. Nanaseni to serve it away. And that one is snuck in by Katie Byrne. And it's 18-12, so the Bulldogs trying to push it to 5 matches. But the Lady Ironmen would love to end it here. (18-13), Bulldogs on the attack. What a hit there by Madison Milner. So Milner and Henkel both doing work for the Bulldogs. So 20-13. And now 21-13. There's Natalie Devenue, who wasn't there in time. And net interference to the point will now go to the Bulldogs. So Brianna Orman saving that one for the Lady Ironmen. And Milner gets stuffed by Ansel. 22-14 as Summer Robbins comes in for Brianna Orman. And Ansel, not enough power on that one. Into the net it goes, so 23-14, and Bulldogs, they'll possibly bring this one to 5 unless the Lady Ironmen can get some miraculous comeback going. Robbins keeping that one alive. Robbins sets up Ansel. And net interference, so out of bounds. And match point. The Bulldogs get that one there, so 25-14. And this one will go to 5 with the Bulldogs tying it up at 2 apiece. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. I'm Brendan Morris, and we are in the 5th and final match between the Lady Ironmen and the Lady Bulldogs. So this one goes to 15, and the winner of this takes it all. And that one is in, so Smigalski gets the Lady Ironmen on the board first. So far, this game has gone back and forth each match. The other team wins, and big spike there by Nana Seni. The Lady Ironmen would like to end this night on a good note for all the sponsors they've gotten tonight in this Dig Pink game, raising awareness for breast cancer. So 3-0 lead now. And what a serve by Smigalski. And a quick timeout by Vizina, and the Lady Ironmen are pumped. It's 4-0. And the Bulldogs don't want to come here and force it to 5 games and then lose it there. But the Ironmen couldn't finish it out in 4, so they want to do it here. This is a conference game, so of course whoever wins this will go up in the conference. And Nanaseni with the kill. That's off the hands of the Bulldogs, so out of bounds, 5-0 lead. And Smegalski serves it into the net, so the Bulldogs will finally get a point. (5-1). Vanessa Wandry with the serve. And Michaela Henkel just tips it over, but she touched the net. I was about to say, it looked like there was slight contact. So 6-1, the Lady Ironmen get it right back. Oh, what a spike by Henkel. Well, that one goes out of bounds. Bulldogs get it back. It's 6-3, only down by 3. DePaul with the serve. And Ansel sneaking that one in there, 7-3. Lady Bulldogs keeping the volley alive. And what a play by Brianna Orman to save it. And that one's in. Nanaseni with the kill. And Clancy tried to make something happen, but makes contact, and that one goes right to the ground. So now 9-3, 6-point lead with Schloff to serve it. Smegalski setting up Ansel. And out of bounds. Bulldogs take over. So out of bounds off Ansel. And now the Bulldogs slowly coming back. Bettner wasn't there to help out Nanaseni, so it's now 9-6. Now only down by 3. The Bulldogs to serve it. And Milner just didn't time it right. That's into the net. It's now 10-6, so the Lady Ironmen are 5 points away from the win. Orman serving it away. And that one off the hands of Ansel, out of bounds, 10-7. That one sneaks in there. An ace by Mary Clancy, 10-8. Out of bounds on Vanessa Wandry. And Ansel fires that one in the net. She knows she made a mistake there. And Jamie Vizina trying to make a play, but it goes out of bounds. So substitutions for both teams. It's 12-9. Kinsley Bettner with the serve. And Nanaseni with the kill there. 13-9. And Bettner's serve goes out of bounds. It's a 3-point game, 13-10. Madison Milner will serve it. And Ansel feeling very frustrated. It's 13-11. Some big mistakes here in the last few plays by the Lady Ironmen. They gotta tighten things up. So what a save by Robbins. And big play by the Bulldogs, sneaking it past the front line. And now 13-12. And Stacia Davis has to call a timeout to talk things over.
What's the score?
Lady Armin save it. Bulldogs on the attack. Caitlin Harrington setting up Nana Seni. And what a save by the Bulldogs. And great awareness by the Bulldogs, keeping the volley alive. And that fierce spike contained by Nana Seni. And into the net. This ball game is tied up at 13 apiece. So great awareness by the Bulldogs, not letting Nana Seni get to him. And now Madison Milner will serve to try and take the lead. And they do. The Lady Bulldogs slip it past the Lady Armin, and match point 14-13. So Caitlin Harrington will lead the game after giving up that big point. And in comes Haley Schloff. It all comes down to this. Meadows to Robbins. Robbins over. Bulldogs on the attack. And what a play there. Michaela Henkel past Eileen Nana Seni for the win. So the Bulldogs come in and upset the Lady Armin 15-13 in that final match. And they take it off 3-5. Thank you for watching. I'm Brendan Morris.